why is it so important to have that TPO value? Something doctors don't necessarily recommend or really even ask about. And I've had thyroid issues my whole life, and they always just want to check the TSH. So what about that helps give the full picture?
Yeah, so we're trying to identify between hypothyroidism and autoimmune Hashimoto's. So,
Hmm.
hypothyroidism is a symptom, not a disease, is what I say. So, like, it's a lot of times it's a lifestyle issue with chronic stress because when the body is stressed, it's going to slow its processes down. And so I see this a lot with women who are chronic dieters. Um, they're eating less food, chronically dieting. So yeah, the body's going to slow down and be more efficient with the food it's getting. So hypothyroidism typically a lifestyle issue from too much stress, not enough nutrients. Sometimes, too, we can be lacking the micronutrients for conversion of T4 into T3.
Hmm.
So it can be a conversion issue. But TPO antibodies, Hashimoto's, is actually an autoimmune condition different from just plain hypothyroid, low thyroid functioning. So the TPO antibodies, it's showing like the antibodies our system is making. Um, to identify like do we have some type of autoimmune overdrive immune system going on specific to the thyroid. And I will say it's one of the top autoimmune growing diseases, especially in women, and we're seeing it even more in men as well. um, and so it's a really good screening tool. I've caught many Hashimoto's cases because, like you said, I don't really know why, but doctors just don't tend to run it. I don't know if it's like
Never.
insurance reimbursement. I don't know. Um, but it is, I will run it for people to catch Hashimoto's or to just like you run your PSA to screen. So like if I see somebody's antibodies at a 5 and then all of a sudden we get it run in 6 months and they're at like a 25, like, hey, that's a sign there might be some thyroid autoimmune starting to come on. So I can use
Hmm.
it as like a screening progression. But for somebody who has Hashimoto's, like yourself, we run that to know like how active that is essentially in the body. Now, I don't diagnose, cure, treat. I work on imbalances. I work on balancing the body. But what I will say is, I've seen people who like have these numbers in the hundreds, like three, four times off the charts. And then we put them essentially what a doctor would say into remission. We're very, very even detectable markers. So it can kind of just show us how active that quote unquote disease processes in your body, how active the immune system is, how much maybe destruction there is going on, inflammation.